What's going on, everybody? We're back. I got a new mic. Hopefully this sounds better. If it does, let me know in the comments. If not, then I'll go back to the other mic, but this one should be better. Okay, we're doing a big XRP giveaway. It's 300 XRP. If you haven't joined the Twitter, make sure you check out the Twitter. You just gotta do the like and retweet, follow, tag 5 friends, comment, and that's it. You're in. 300 XRP. So first thing I want to talk about is a quick tweet that I did. I made a little graph here, and I just want to talk about this really quick. So a lot of people say XRP is going to bridge all the money, and I know we've seen that chart before. That's that pyramid with the derivatives, gold, commodities, all that stuff. I just put this together. It's the same type of thing, right? It's XRP isn't going to have all the money. It's going to be the bridge that moves all the money, therefore all the value will be going through the XRP token. That's what people mean when they talk about all the money. I was just trying to do a little visual representation. Let me know what you think about that one. I think I did pretty good. So big updates. The XRP ledger has updated. The 1.9.2 release of Rippled is up and available for voting right now. If we click right here to read all about it, I think I already had a tab open. I did. Close that one. The important thing to know here is this update is essentially giving confidence to everybody. We can now vote, or the validators, sorry, can now vote confidently on the XLS20 update. The XLS20 update is the big one. That's the one that brings the NFTs to the XRP ledger. That's the one we're waiting for. We really want that one to pop up. But now in this, my understanding at least, is that this update has put 2 votes into 1. So the non-fungible tokens V1 and the fix are now combined, and now the voting is simplified so we can vote, well, not me, again, the validators can vote on 1 instead of 2. So instead, when we go over here, instead of having like all these NFTs, updates, these are all deprecated, if I'm saying that right. How do you say that word? Deprecated? I don't know. But they're all this word, and doesn't mean we're using them anymore. So essentially speaking, we're only going with this update. So once we vote this one in, NFTs will be next. This isn't the NFT one, it's 20, right? We just saw back there, it was the XLS20 standard. This is just gonna be a patch before. So we're hoping this comes in really quick, and it does look like this vote is coming in a lot faster. Hopefully this gets in really fast and we get NFTs on the XRP ledger. This is something we've been waiting for a long time. Everyone's been waiting for NFTs on the XRP ledger. This will be big. We're very excited for this. Procoin News has tweeted out they're doing a little voting, and apparently BitBoy is not the leader of the XRP army. So if you haven't gone to vote, go check them out. Procoin News does actually a lot of very good news. They are a little XRP focused and, you know, maybe a little XRP biased, but, you know, who isn't nowadays, right? Like, it is the standard, so it's, you know, it's okay to be a little biased. They're good though. They do have a lot of really good articles. This is something that they're doing for fun. If you haven't checked this out, definitely go check this out. It's a good little vote. I did it. They have everyone's favorite YouTubers. If you've been a member of the XRP community, you're gonna recognize a lot of the names on there. So it's something fun. Go do it. Ripple tweeted out that they're now partnered with FOMO Pay. So I did another tweet a while back that had all the Ripple partnerships all cataloged all together with all the different flags posted there. Looks like I'm gonna have to add another one. We're gonna have to add Singapore to that list. More ODL partners, right? This is more of laying down the rails for that flip of the switch moment. And then I keep seeing a lot of talk of, if XRP or Ripple's business is 95% of outside of the United States, why isn't the price going nuts? Why aren't we seeing ODL corridors between Philippines and Singapore? And my theory to that is, the most liquid dollar is the US dollar. When it comes to cross-border payments, when it comes to moving money around the world, we want to move it in the most liquid currency possible, which is the US dollar. I believe right now that Ripple is setting up these ODL partners in all these different countries, essentially laying down the rails so that when the US is ready, when this lawsuit is over, and the US banks are ready to release the digital dollar on the XRP ledger and use the XRP ledger to move around the Internet of Value, the future of money, the future of the Internet of Things, right? The future of digital goods. The rails are down. To reach all these ends, to reach the far ends of the country, to reach the far ends of the globe, it's already set up. We just need the hub, right? We need the heart to start beating the blood through the lifelines. That's how I'm seeing Ripple play these ODL partners right now. Could be wrong, but that's how I'm seeing it. This is big. So this is recently the SEC got absolutely chewed out in a congressional hearing where they had to answer some questions from a bunch of different congressmen and women, and it was not good. Some of them were on the SEC side, but for the most part, they were very upset with the way that SEC is overstepping their bounds in not only crypto, but a bunch of other things. The big takeaways from there, I believe it was Rep. Tom Emmer who said to the SEC representative that a new day is coming, specifically bringing up the William Hinman speech, how William Hinman got got guidance from the SEC commissioners, the SEC lawyers, and that does not constitute a personal opinion. I believe that was the biggest slam on the SEC during that. There were a few others. You can go look up those videos. The clips are all over the internet. It was pretty fire. It was a pretty fire hearing. And Ripple and XRP were named more than once. And to be fair and to be fully transparent, if you're not going to go listen, there was another rep on there. I forget the gentleman's name. They had him on ProCoin News as one of the web of corruptions to vote him out, who did say XRP is a security. But now, in my mind, you've made a claim. You need to back that up. So if I was an American who happened to live in that state where this person is either upholding my vote or that's where my vote would go to, I may be picking up the phone and having a very respectful conversation of, hey, you represent me. I would like to know why you believe this is a security. When there's an active case going on, it's kind of like undermining the courts, right? The courts are saying, we don't know, we'll figure this out. This guy's saying, no, I know it's a security. No, there's a court case going on right now. We're going to let the courts figure this out. Now, after that, this came out. The SEC went to sue Coinbase, or a member of Coinbase, for insider trading. Essentially, what they were doing was front-running the tokens. So they would know what tokens would get listed on Coinbase, and they would go buy them up. But not only would they buy them up, they call up their brother, sister's cousin, uncle, and say, hey, make sure you're buying PooCoin, because PooCoin's going to go to the moon, right? We're about to list AVAX. Get ready to buy some AVAX. So they were front-running these tokens. And a lot of the internet sleuths knew this was going on, because the beauty of blockchain is this stuff is transparent. We can see a bunch of buy orders. So people had put together, I forgot the gentleman's name now, I had it tier 2. I should have left the Twitter tab open. CoffeeZilla just had him on. He just did a really good video with him as well. Node? Is his name Node? Oh, I forget his name now. Anyways, he was the one who brought this to light on his tweet, saying that, hey, this is the same wallet that is front-running these purchases, and connected the wallet to a Coinbase employee. Coinbase then came out and said, no, we're working with the SEC. We discovered some wrongdoing, and we have turned over all the relevant documents. CoffeeZilla is right in the sense that they've only turned over the documents after the Twitter guys did their thing. If it wasn't for these Twitter blockchain sleuths, would Coinbase have turned over the insider traders? I don't know. But what's more important in there, and what's a very sneaky play. So the SEC has already arrested and charged a former Coinbase employee with the wire fraud. But in there, the SEC claimed that AMP, really, DDX, XYO, RGT, LEX, Power, DFX, KROM were all securities and related to this insider trading. There was a member from the Commodities Trade Future Commission, CTFC, if I got that right, who came out and said that This is a very sneaky play by the SEC to just quickly pop up a big umbrella term and say, hey, cryptocurrencies are securities. We know there's a big battle going on between these agencies for control of the cryptocurrency sector. Whoever gets control of the cryptocurrency sector is going to get a massive boost in budget. Gary Gensler is already assuming it's coming to him. He's asking for this staffing increase of, what was it, like 200 increase of SEC employees. He truly believes that this new asset class of cryptocurrency falls under his jurisdiction or his agency's jurisdiction in the SEC. We beg to differ, right? I truly believe that we do have a mix. I think some of these are securities. I think you are investing in some of these with the strict intention of making profit, i.e., I believe NFTs are securities. I believe a lot of artists don't do art with a roadmap. I believe if you're doing art with a roadmap, that's a security. You're saying, buy my art piece now because in the future I'm going to make a metaverse and you're going to be able to do stuff with this art piece in the metaverse. I'm only buying this on the promise and expectation that you are going to build something great that I can then use this in or sell it to other people because they won't be able to buy it anymore. So in my mind, that's much more of a security than some of these tokens. I believe some of these tokens are utility tokens. I do believe some of these tokens are currencies, and some of these tokens are more of a store of value, like a digital gold. I truly believe that's where Bitcoin falls in. Bitcoin falls into this digital gold. But that's just me and my opinions. Everyone has to make their own, and eventually the courts are going to decide where these asset classes land. This is just the SEC trying to jump the gun and say, no, look, these are all securities. The other thing that's super weird about this is Coinbase is a publicly traded company. So if Coinbase is out there trading securities, the SEC should know about it. The SEC would have done their homework on a background check and cleared Coinbase to go public. They can't just go public, right? The SEC would have said, oh, what are you selling? Oh, you're selling all of these? That's cool. Go ahead, you can go public. Maybe these assets weren't on their platform when they initially listed or when they initially applied with the SEC, but XRP was, and the SEC clearly thought the XRP token was a security way back then. Why wouldn't they have stopped Coinbase from going public? So I think that's a really important point that a lot of people are bringing up here. Wrong tab. So this was also really important. So Judge Torres denies the SEC's motion to revoke Amici status and bar John Deaton from further proceedings. So essentially, John Deaton can continue. But Jeremy Hogan had tweeted out in here that the sneaky thing that John Deaton got to do was also submit some of the SEC's dirty laundry. While they got to file his response, because everything you file is now on the record for the court in this case, he got to slide in there a little bit of William Hinman meeting with people even after ethics department has told him not to. So at the end of the day, the SEC being scared of John Deaton has now hurt them even more because John Deaton knows how to play this game and use this as an opportunity to file something. Because John is fighting the good fight, so he's thinking even at the end of the day, if I get kicked out of this, anything that I file is going to end up in courts. Even maybe the Ripple lawyers can now use that, right? So he's always playing that team game. Good for John. I filed under him. He's representing me, even though I'm Canadian. He's representing me as best as he can. So I'm a John Deaton fan. Way to go, John Deaton. Something I want to talk about really quick. Something I've been following in the past. So there's this robot, and this robot's been known for out-trading the market in terms of cryptocurrency. And the way it does it is it essentially takes the sentiment of social media and a bunch of other aspects, but mainly social media, and it gets a hive mind of what people are thinking and trades based on that. The latest results were Ethereum 50%, Solana 46%, Bitcoin 43%, USDC 30%, and Binance 30%. XRP wasn't on that list, even though when we go check the XRP charts and scans, wallet creation is on the rise. XRP transactions and volume is on the rise, but yet we're still not on this top 5 list. It truly shows how early and how bottlenecked I believe XRP really is. Other notable assets were HBAR and Quant, Algorand, right? Those are both all in there. I thought that was interesting. And a surge in USDC. As USDC exposure ramps up, in my mind, that's bearish. That's people telling you, hey, I'm scared of the crypto market. I don't want exposure to the crypto market. I'm taking my funds off of the crypto market and putting them into a stable asset to ride out this bear market. I've been putting my assets back into the crypto market here. I've been slowly dollar cost averaging in. If you're watching my technical analysis videos, you know where I'm buying. I'm telling you where I'm buying. I'm very happy we kind of dipped back down, even though it looks like our new support line's held. But if you want to talk about that, go check out the TA videos. Right now, I'm going to cut this video short there. I believe we've talked for a good amount of time. And go do the giveaway. It's a 300 XRP giveaway. Why not? Big things are happening. And, oh, actually, there was one other thing I was theorizing I wanted to throw in there. And that's, we know the judge ruled on the XRP emails. We know that. So the XRP emails, the William Hinman emails. Sorry, let's restart that. So there's one more thing I wanted to add. Sorry. We know that the judge had ruled on William Hinman's emails, that the emails are relevant to the case and they have to come forward. The SEC is continuing to fight that, saying that it's not. However, the judge ruled, right? And we haven't seen Ripple really hammer that home, saying, hey, Your Honor, we haven't received the emails yet. Every day that we do not receive the emails is another day that takes us longer to go through them. Justice, as to quote the SEC, justice delayed is justice denied. Where are the emails? If I was Ripple, I'd be hammering the judge. The fact that we haven't seen Ripple hammer the judge over this, to me, tells me they're playing nice. That tells me that there's a settlement talk going in the background and both sides don't want to upset each other, so they're like, okay, let's figure this out right now. If that wasn't the case and things weren't going Ripple's way, I theorize that Ripple would just be hammering the judge and telling her, hey, give us these emails, give us these emails, give us these emails, you've ruled, they're delaying. And Ripple wouldn't want them to delay because delay is very expensive for Ripple, right? The SEC is playing with Uncle Sam's money. That's an infinite wallet, right? That's bottomless dollar, it's taxpayer dollars. They don't give a damn. They'll stretch this thing out forever. Ripple is paying with private company funds. They said they're already $100 million in the hole here. They're not willing to drag this out. They don't want to drag this out, right? I know a lot of people say that Ripple's going to fight for the end, fight for all of crypto. I don't believe that. Why would Ripple do that? Ripple isn't Superman. Ripple's trying to fight for their company and for their cause. Once they get through the gate, screw everybody else. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully you have $100 million and a football team of lawyers to fight the SEC. So the fact that Ripple is okay with this delay right now and they're just kind of going with this flow tells me, or at least I believe, there's friendly talks going on in the background. They both don't want to upset each other, and that's really good, right? I also don't believe we ever see these emails. I truly believe we settle before this. I think that ruling of, hey, hand over the emails was the tipping point for the case. But I can't say for sure. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor. I got no education in anything at all. I'm just talking to a mic that's held up in a toilet paper roll.